Hey guys, so today I'm here with my September wrap-up. I read 4 books in September, which I think is pretty good because I started school again, and one of the books was for school, but 3 of them I read for fun. So let's go ahead and get started. The first book I read was Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. If you don't already know, this is the second book in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I really enjoyed this sequel. I didn't enjoy it as much as the first one. If you don't know, it has like all these pictures, these old pictures, and the story's kind of told around the picture. So if that sounds interesting, then go pick up the first one. The next book I read was Everything by Nicola Yoon. This is a story about a girl who's essentially allergic to everything, and she can't leave her house. She has not left her house in 17 years, but then this boy moves next door, and she starts to kind of learn about life outside her house, and it was really good. It's been getting a lot of hype, and I don't think it lived up to that hype. I had really high expectations because everybody loves this book, but I did enjoy it a lot, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book I read was for school, and that was the Iliad by Homer. This is a classic epic poem, as you probably well know, that follows Achilles, the Greek hero, during the Trojan War. And I enjoyed it a lot. Like, it's very hard to understand. I used SparkNotes a lot to help me through it. But it's just not my favorite kind of war stories, are not my favorite. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I enjoyed getting to read it. I'm glad that I read it. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. And the last book I read in September was Being Sloan Jacobs by Lauren Morrill. This follows 2 girls that are both named Sloan Jacobs. They're Sloan Emily Jacobs, and she's a figure skater, and Sloan Devin Jacobs, and she's a hockey player. And they randomly meet by chance when they're both going to their respective figure skating camp and hockey camp, and they decide to switch places. So it's kind of like The Parent Trap in a way. But I really enjoyed it. This book kind of surprised me because I didn't know all that much about it. It's by Lauren Morrill, who wrote Meant to Be, which I read a while ago, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't like my absolute favorite, but I really, really liked this one. I gave it a 4, maybe more like 4.25 out of 5 stars. That's all I have for my September wrap-up. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again next time. Goodbye!